Good afternoon, colleagues. Yeah, what can I say? It's let us lose with a goal like that. Congratulations to Mbokazi. I think it took the special goal to break us down. But coming to the game, I think tactically we applied ourselves very well, and we started a little bit bad by conceding that early penalty because I think by then a lot of players they were still trying to settle and the nerves were still there. And that is not how you start the game, especially when you are playing at Orlando here. But after that, we knew that the longer the game goes, will be fine because the way we had our game plan. I must say to the players that tactically today we were spot on because the way there's a change that the team Orlando Pirates did from even from the last game that they played. It's not the same the way that they played when they played us in Bloemfontein. So we had to adjust also ourselves, especially mentioning the role of relay. So we had to adjust quickly, but him playing inside he brings a different dimension. But we managed to deal with that, and I think Zwane and our midfield, especially Zwane Magaman and Captain Khape, we applied ourselves very well, and the spaces that they were looking to play to, especially the Woto side, we managed to extend our line without compromising the central also. So I think it was a good game, and we are not happy as Siwelele that we are out of the cup. This means that we don't have an extra game that we can play, but it gives us another opportunity of going to prepare for the next week again, or week one or two. So this is a team that today you saw that there's a fight, there's some understanding, and especially the new guys that have came and the guys that have played for a long time. So we are really, really working hard, and this team is taking shape. So we have asked ourselves to be hard to be beaten or to be broken down. I think we are at that stage that I can say there's light in the tunnel, just for us to make sure that now we're gonna go and try and work in the upfront now to sharpen our attack. But this team is there is a steady progress and is step in the right direction. With the results, we are not happy, but the performance, application of the players, I must commend them. It was good.
We'll now open for questions from the floor. As per known, by a show of hands, please identify yourself as well as the media company you represent. And just an apology up front, we're working with one mic, so please be patient with us. We're going to be trying to take 4 questions at one go. So Lorenz, who else? Benjamin, is there anyone else? Timber, can you take us on the fourth question? Going once, going twice. No, it's fine. Um,
Seema, Ranger from UC Times. Just want to know about Konyani. He was quite dominant in Super Sports Academy, the DGC as well, and I see you finally keeping his chance in the professional ranks. Um, what do you think of his potential? Isn't it very strong? Um, how far do you think he will go? Because he was quite dominant in the instruction in Super Sports.
Yeah, I must say I've inherited a lot of young good players in there. And if somebody is doing well, the only thing you can give him is the opportunity. And he's not the only one. We still have the Yambaloi, same structure. We still have Ndebele that got injured. So we are blessed with the left-footed players, especially centre backs. And the way he is playing, we can only try to help him to improve. We have asked him to really put his feet on the ground and be as humble as there's still a long way. The future is good, and we're still gonna look. He came out today with an injury, and then we'll see the extent of it. And I can tell you that it's the fourth match now losing the centre back in the match. So I don't even know if I still have centre backs. So yeah, but we are happy with his progress.
Coach Benjamin Miranda. Yeah, Benjamin Miranda is something with daily news. Coach, you have just spoken about your attack. You have just spoken about your attack. Looking at your attack is the one of the most experienced department that you have if you look at the players. How does that help you to say they can build on that and help the youngsters coming from?
Yeah, it's always nice to blend experience with the youth. But if you check those players, they haven't had a lot of game time. So it's going to take time for us. We are patient with them. But it's the experience that will definitely they will help. And we'll continue to work with them. And we are not, that is why you see we are trying to manage them because the games are coming thick and fast. So yeah, we are happy having them around the experience in the team. However, we have three starters that are with the under 20 now. Amagirigiri is there, Neo is there, Tabang is there. All of them, they have already played in our league. That means in our matches, that means we are short one, three players also. Azola is there also in the middle there in the 20. We actually have four players that are gone. So with the ones that are here, we can see that this is a team that we need to be patient with it. I'm always say people gonna say it's my line. It's not. We are watering, so we are not cooking yet. People must wait and don't put the stoves on yet. We're still watering, and I think these FIFA breaks we welcome them because they help us to work even more. And every game that we play, this you see a lot of positives in the team.
Just on spot some here, coach. I'm back on the defeat, but opening statement, you give credit to the young man, Bogas. You're a former defender yourself. What does he have that makes him shine the way he is as a young man that is playing for a big club around the parents or the captains? He's walking in your footsteps. Just take us there.
I think he's alone in those footsteps. The way he's going, yeah, no. No, look, it's always nice. I had to congratulate him. It was a good goal, and it has been one of the center backs, center pairing in the league that has been doing very well. I've mentioned that, and for him, it looks like he's a grounded boy, and he works hard. He knows his strengths, and he's one captain that you don't see him talking much, but you see him whenever it's needed. You'll see him when duty calls. That is there. So that is why I've said I had to congratulate him because if your team cannot score and then you have worked hard like that, he has been working hard throughout the matches that they played. Sometimes God will reward you. That was a special goal, and again, bet I don't know, Stand if we give him five now to shoot from same place, same if you'll get them. That is why I'm saying it was one of those good goals. I think stands to be the goal of the tournament.
Hi, Coach. Sia from Kickoff. Coach, you spoke a bit about the importance of the midfield battle today. Um, One of those midfielders was Santos, and even during the game, you were giving a lot of instructions to him specifically. How far off is he from being a player that you feel can reach his full potential that everyone has seen?
For me, starting him, it shows that I know he's there. It's not that he's how far he is. So he was getting instructions just like anybody. The challenge that we have is all the players that we brought in our team, they were not having enough game time. So now we are working on a lot of aspects. That is why we're going to introduce them here and there. And then, yes, here and there you can see that will be 2 seconds slow in terms of decision making, in terms of fighting, but we know his capabilities. So credit must go also to the conditioning department. These guys, they are working very hard. I think our team did not look very tired in this, and to come and play Orlando Pirates to match them until such time they played, really we showed that we are working very hard. And the way really, I know some really I can tell you he had a different role today and the last game. So credit also must go to Lebohang, our analyst, that he is able to go deeper. So it's not a one man show. We are a team that we are working together, And I must also mention them, the credit must go to them, the medical department, because this team, it's working very hard. At some stage, we're at the bottom of the leg, didn't look like we're going to win the game. You'd expect that we'll fight, we'll crack, we'll what, but you can see the team that is coming together, they're prepared to fight. So all the departments are working very well, and with the support of the management, the chairman, the CEO, we are happy, and we want to say to our supporters, they must keep on supporting us. We saw them there today. We're gonna continue. I'm still saying that after FIFA break, people are gonna see a different team of Siwelele. We're gonna work very hard. Thank you.
Coach, can I ask you about Nurkovic? He's old now, but he worked very hard today. Do you think he could be a force that he was when he first arrived at Kaiser Chiefs? Do you think he can give a good contribution to you this season?
I think so. I think there's a lot of improvement. Even him, to see him smiling like that in the field of play, I can tell you that when the first week I arrived at training, you could see he was coming, he was dragging himself to come to work. And we had to sit with him down, we have to work with him. And we told him, especially we showed him how do we want to work him. And I think he can still reach that. As somebody said, we are using experience. So we're going to use him according to his strength. And I think today you saw bits and pieces, not playing, not starting with the team, also set him a little bit back. So this is his second game, and because unfortunately the first game also he got red carded in the first half. But I can tell you that there's a lot of positives on him. He looks happy, he looks energetic, he looks that he'll get back into his old days. So yeah, I'm sure he's going to help the team going forward.
We'll take the final three questions. We'll take the fourth. Yeah.
Consultation policy, PP for the settle with football coach, I just want to find out from you, Kamkhan Mukhali from Ralpham. Coach, having played Pirates last week, do you think that you had an idea of what it is to expect coming into this game, and what would be some of those shortfalls that caused you not to keep the game today?
No, not because we played them. We had the chance to look at them when they were playing against the last game they played. So that's when and we watched them. So Pirates will always change. They've got a lot of players that they can rotate anyhow. However, their style of play, they will change one or two, but the core of it is there. The only thing that you need to do is to make sure that how do you react or how do you defend when they have the ball, and then how do you use the ball after getting the ball. So it doesn't give me any. It wasn't any. I did not know, but once you see the lineup, at least you know that okay, this is the way they're gonna play. And like I've said today, the role of relay today was different.
Coach, Ronaldo from SABC Sport. You say it's the second time you say that you're motoring, and you're confident that after the FIFA break, things are going to look better for your side. Do you have like a goal or ambitions as to where you actually want to go and end at the season with the team?
Yes, please. As long as we can keep this team in the Betway Premiership, the status, definitely we want to do that. And for us to do that is to make sure that we are not finishing in position 16, 15, 14, 13. At some stage, we're on top of the lock. Do you know? Do you still remember? First round, we were on top of the lock. Serious, guys. I'm not joking. 15 teams were below us. At some stage, 15 teams were above us. So we have tasted both there and there. Now we are fighting to do what? To stay here in the middle. So definitely there's a lot of goals that we are putting ourselves. We can't be there. If we can't be up, we can't be down because we have been there already. Now there are spaces that are left. Choose the position. Serious.
Coach, we have learned about this kind of people. Coach, how are you making sure that the players don't focus on the job at hand, which is to play football and block out all the outside noise that we can say about around the club and all that? particularly given the fact that this team is still very new and something we have gained from campus. So, but how do you make sure that they do their part and should be striving?
You just know they have to make sure that they focus on the next training session and on the next meal and on the next proper enough hours of sleep. That is why we have control over. The rest of the stuff we don't have control over. So they know we have made sure that the one that we have control over, that is sleeping enough, resting enough, making sure we are eating proper meals, and making sure that we are looking forward to the next session and concentrating. And when we're in the session, make sure that the pass is a gift. You are not thinking about anything. The pass is a gift. We are making everything easy for your teammate. So we are trying to build that team spirit that we block everything out. We focus on things that we can control. There's nothing. Okay.
There's one more.
Okay,
Okay.
coach. Just to find out on the psychological makeup of the team. Because you said earlier that you are cooking the seat, no, no, the seats.
Yeah, you
The
can cook
water
the
in the
seeds.
seats whilst others are cooking and doing whatever. So, and you said it's a wonderful team that you're having with different, it's a galaxy of stars, I must say. So how do you see to it that they fine tune? I mean, a game like today's game, there was those chances that you could have taken. So how best do you prepare them to know exactly that they must take every chance they come across?
Like I've said, the next training session, we'll sit, we'll analyze the post match, we'll have a look. We'll have to do it in the field of play. That's the best. The good thing is this game where we have it, that we have the clip of it, so we'll be able to sit and analyze. Like I've said, the analyzing department level is doing a good job. There's some guys that maybe we could say, hey, you could have made few strides back for us to get to Mbogazi before we can make the shot. So conditioning wise, we can see how far we shot. So the only thing that we can do is to go back into the field, not even a drawing board, field, and make sure that we continue to work.
Okay, thank you, Coach Sienna. That's Galaxy of Spices point. We'll be back shortly with the compliance and coach. Thank you.
There's a galaxies of gadgets. Yeah.